As mentioned just a second ago, Ryan Kreidler, a home run for AAA Toledo, a solo shot in his first game up in AAA here in 2021. It was also the focal point of this week's Road to Detroit podcast, which, by the way, dropped today, so go check it out. Ryan Kreidler, drafted in 2019 out of UCLA. One of the better interviews I think we've had all season, Dan. I'm sure you would agree with that as well. Here's Justin Lopez to start us off in the top of the fourth as he watches a fastball in there for a strike 0-1.
I mean, it was okay. No, actually, I just wanted to come on and give you some news real quick after this next toss.
0-1 pitch is cut on and missed. Good cutter. No balls, 2 strikes.
Some good news. Found out that earlier this month, I haven't told you this today, that the Road to Detroit podcast cracked the top 100 baseball podcast in the United States of America.
Look at that. The 0-2 bounces in the dirt. Cooper Johnson gets in front of it. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
How about that?
All right. Players are working their way up the ladder. So is Dan and Nate, apparently. Top 100 in the U.S. Here's the 1-2. That one bounces as well. Back-to-back pitches. 2 balls and 2 strikes to start off Lopez here in the top of the fourth.
I feel like that could be like a good Twitter bio. Just like no context. Just have it say Nate Wangler, and then the bio just say top 100 in the U.S.
Yeah.
Everybody will be like, of what?
2-2. Dribbled right back up the middle. Second baseman Perez charges, has it, flips to first just in time to get Justin Lopez 1 down.
No, and I just wanted to say, because we do this podcast with the Detroit Tigers every week, and Nate works extremely hard as one of the people he's really the engine that makes this podcast go. He's been putting in a lot of long hours over the course of 2019 and now this season, and I just wanted to let you know that it's very much appreciated. The hard work is now starting to pay off.
Thank you. I love doing it, and we've always talked about this on the Road to Detroit. It's a unique podcast. There's a lot of podcasts out there that talk about the players, but we're your one-stop shop when it comes to talking to the players. As his first pitch to Luis Almanzar is fouled off, back off to the right side. No balls, 1 strike.
I didn't realize that we were more than just the People's Podcast or the Tigers
right.
Fans Podcast. Turns out that I've now talked to multiple players that are listening to this podcast.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball just misses inside. Almanzar able to move his back foot out of the way. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, Ryan Kreidler. We talked to him on this week's episode, talked about how he listens to the show. And I mean, that tells you something if the players are paying attention. Here's the 1-1. Fastball just misses inside. 2-1.
Name another minor league system with a podcast dedicated specifically to their minor leaguers.
Yeah.
You can't. There's none other in Major League Baseball. We're the only one.
And I know there are others that have thought about it and attempted to do so. And
often imitated, never duplicated.
Right. This next one's fouled off by Almanzar, even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. But not only that, we have a great Twitter following on social media as well. And that's something that, you opened up the show with talking about, back on episode 10, just how big the Twitter following is for the Detroit Tigers. And their social media approach has really taken off. And I think you're starting to see the results with how many people are turning out to games recently as this next fastball is cut on and missed. A strikeout against Almanzar, 2 down here in the top of the fourth.
So what we're saying is at this point, if you're late, don't continue to be late. Stop what you are doing and subscribe to the Road to Detroit.
Great pitch, Dan. 2 down, here's Ripken Reyes. 2-0 Whitecaps here in the top of the fourth inning. Lights in full effect here on at LMCU Ballpark. Adam Wolf into his wind. The first pitch to Ripken Reyes is grounded left side, right at King at third base as he throws to first, 5-3 for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Fort Wayne TinCaps. Still a 2-0 lead for West Michigan.